Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon and I will be doing your June 2018 general love reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. And this is also, like I said, this was general, right? I did say that? Yeah. So it's general. So if some of this resonates with you, then it resonates. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're going to be focusing on your situation, your focus, some of your challenges, what the advice is, and what your outcome is. When I was meditating on your sign, I got a sense that a lot of you guys are working on mending your relationship. Um, I feel like there has been some past, indiscretions, either on your part or on the other person's part, but I feel like you're going to be the person, Libra, that's going to bring everything together. You're going to fix it. I feel like you're working on your relationship if you are in a relationship. If you're single, that's a different story, and we'll approach it from that perspective, because this is general. I haven't split them up, no. So this can apply to both singles and couples. So let's get into it. So you actually popped up in your reading, which I think is always awesome when the sign pops up in their own reading, because that just is like, hey, I got something to say here. So we have the Justice card, and we also have the Three of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be balancing out your relationship. You can be balancing out, who's doing what, balancing out the responsibilities in the relationship. You could also be cutting through the heart of the matter and finding out about a third party situation, and getting your justice when it comes to that, as far as, getting what's due to you, as far as getting the truth. I feel like it's going to boil down to that if that is your current situation. Now, if you're single, then you're standing in your power. I feel like you feel confident. You want to work with someone, you want to come together with someone and focus on a relationship with someone, if that is the situation. And again, if you're in a couple, that's the same thing too. You want to focus on your relationship, you want to work on your relationship, you want to build your relationship, but you also want to make sure that there's a balance there and that you guys are both speaking your truth. I like Libras, you guys, I swear, I hate to say it, and it is stereotypical that you guys got the Justice card, but in all fairness, you guys can defend and argue the hell out of any type of situation. And I mean it. And I'm talking about when it's at the point when it's at the point where the other person's just like, listen, they're receding, they're like, I don't, I'm all set, like, you got this one. You'll keep going to just keep proving your point. I don't know if you like the way you talk. I don't know. That's another story. Anyway, where your focus is you're focused on your confidence, your money, and you're also focused on the Seven of Swords. You're focused on your confidence in your money. You're also keeping an eye out for, lies, deceit, someone sneaking out at night, someone not telling you the truth. It's just like you're balancing everything out. Yeah, that's good, but at the same time, you're still keeping your eyes open. And I feel like with you, Libra, I feel like it's kind of like if the situation doesn't work out, you'll still be fine by yourself anyway. Like, that's just like you have your coins together. I feel like you'll be okay. But I feel like you want to fix whatever the circumstances are. Also keep in mind, with the Seven of Swords, it's not always about someone sneaking away, being deceptive. It could be that you're going to other people and getting advice from them too, you know, and that's why they're holding some of these swords, but they're still paying attention to the other ones. You could be actually going to your friends, to your family, whoever, and kind of getting their thoughts on things, getting things from their perspective. It's like you don't want to leave things behind, but you will if you have to. See how he's leaving those three and just walking away with what he has? Yeah. So it's kind of like if the situation doesn't rectify itself, I'm out. In your challenge position, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Ten of Wands. So in a nutshell, with all of these together, I feel like you're doing a little bit too much. I feel like you're getting to the point where you might have doubts about the situation, like can this actually work out or not? I feel like you actually need to start, like the Seven of Wands, looking at things from another perspective, from another vantage point. You know, you have the Ten of Wands, that's a challenge as well. You're carrying too much. But I feel like it's passion with the person. You know what I mean? It's like you love that person to the point where it's just like, you know, you want to get to this point, but you need to find that balance first. And I feel like once you find the balance, you will get to the Ten of Pentacles, because we already have the 9 here, and the 10 is your actual challenge. It's like you're close, but it's just like, before we even keep going, let me just stop and address some things here. You know, Seven of Wands, maybe you're not saying what you need to say. Maybe you're not standing up for yourself. Maybe you are taking a little bit too much and not saying anything. And some of you guys could just be doing that, sitting back and not saying not one damn thing, but knowing everything that's happening behind the scenes. Being stealthy, if that's a word, stealthily, stealthily watching the situation from your own vantage point, knowing how you are, knowing you, like I'm okay anyway, like I stand in my own truth, but I'm still watching this, I'm still watching the situation. Your advice is new life. Some of you women might be pregnant. I'm just saying. You know, you could be pregnant and dealing with a certain circumstance. I hope you're not dealing with a certain circumstance while you're pregnant, because nobody needs any type of stress whatsoever, okay? Your advice is to bring, if you're not pregnant, then bring new life into the relationship. So, like I said before, when it comes to like mending and trying to work on what you already have, I feel like that's what you're doing this month for June. You kind of want to breathe new life into your relationship. Maybe things are kind of getting old and stale, and you know, you're second guessing if this is actually what you want from that person. But you guys kind of need to find a balance, a give and take. You need to exchange. That's what exchange gifts is. I give you something, you give me something. You have the balance card, not the balance, excuse me. You have the justice card here. It's all about balance. You know, it's all about give and take. I'm sorry, am I showing you guys the card? I think I'm more or less paying attention to the spread and not the camera. I'm sorry. But yeah, give and take. You know, even out the scales. That's your advice. And I feel like you're going to do it. Because with your outcome, you have simply love, which in the traditional tarot deck, this is the Six of Cups. So I feel like, you know, you could either be dealing with your soulmate, or you could be dealing with someone. Sorry, I just want to make sure you can see it. You could be dealing with someone that you've known for a long time, and you're looking back at those memories, and the good memories are what's keeping you going in the relationship, because you know that there's something worth holding on to. There's something there. Again, some of you guys could also be pregnant, and the outcome could be you could be getting pregnant. You could be 6 months pregnant. You can be getting pregnant in 6 months. Maybe, possibly, I'm just channeling the messages that I'm seeing here, guys. But yeah, no, new life is always a good thing. You know, bringing life into the world is just a blessing within itself. So if that is the case, you know, congratulations. But yes, if that's not the case, then yes, you are bringing love back into your relationship. You want to breathe new life in your relationship. And I feel like with the lead card, which is the Emperor card in the traditional deck, I feel like you're going to bring that structure back. You're the one who's going to actually be doing all of this, Libra, if you're not doing it already. I know we're almost out of June, right? I know I'm a little late, but hey, I already recorded your video, and when I uploaded all my videos, I think I didn't label you or Aries correctly, and I accidentally deleted it or overwrote it or something. But either way, better late than never, right? I didn't want to leave you guys out. But yeah, I do think that you guys are going to fix whatever the situation was that caused you. I didn't clear this deck. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to get some clarifiers here for the first two rows. This is for Libra, June 2018. Clarify some situations that are occurring for Libra for the month of June 2018. Okay? So what do we got here? So for the Justice and the Three of Pentacles in your situation, I'm gonna go over clarifiers once I finish saying them out. Sometimes I clarify the outcome, but for your outcome, I don't feel like you need to clarify. I think that's a nice outcome. You're gonna be okay. You are gonna be okay. Yeah. Okay, so Libra, for your sorry, gotta stretch. For your clarifier for the Justice and the Three of Pentacles, you have the Six of Coins. So you have the Six of Pentacles, in other words. So you go from a 3 to a 6. So there's generosity. You know, it's. I feel like that ties into balancing things out. It goes hand in hand. Like you're trying to find a balance in the relationship. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a third party. You could be working together as a team, you know. Doesn't necessarily have to be a third person there, because this card can mean different things. If it's relating to work, then you're, you know, cooperating and doing teamwork, you know. But I feel like there's a possibility of it being a third party. I hate really saying that. I really do. I hate bringing that to people. But you know what? It is what it is. And that's just life. You know, not everything is, you know, roses and sunshine and freaking honey and milk and bees and whatever the hell ever, you know. If it's a third party, I feel like it is a third party situation, to be honest with you. I feel like somebody's not being honest in this situation. And regardless of what, I feel like you're trying to balance everything out. You're trying to, you know, get that reciprocity on both ends. And this can go both ways. So if you're not the one trying to mend the relationship, then the person that you're with could be the one who is trying to mend the relationship. You could be the one, Libra, who is not being honest and not standing in your truth. So the energies go both ways, guys and gals. What's clarifying the focus, which is the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords. This reading could not be any more clearer. Cutting through the bullshit and getting that clarity. That's where your focus is. It's like, enough of this, and let's get down to that. Let's get some clarity on this, because I can leave you and I'll be all right no matter what. But I just want to know what exactly is the deal. Same thing if you're single. it's kind of like, I'm okay still staying single, because if you're not trying to be honest with me, then I'm out of here. But let me get some clarity on some situations before, let me get some clarity on the situation before I actually walk away. And if you are single, then, and if you feel like the person that you're talking to or have an interest in is talking to somebody else, then yeah, maybe you feel like you're putting a little bit more effort into the budding relationship or the friendship or what have you than the other person. And maybe you're kind of just sitting back and watching to see how things are playing out. But it comes a point in time where it's just like, all right, enough sitting back and watching. I kind of want to know, what exactly is this? What's clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Wands, we have the Three of Swords. So past disappointment, trust issues, getting over a broken heart, and that could be where you're kind of trying to get to the truth of things, because if you come from a place where your heart was broken in the past, you're automatically going to have trust issues. So it could be a situation where it's kind of like you're blocking that extra pentacle from coming through. It's kind of like that Ace of Pentacles, because again, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We just need one more to get to 10, right? She's holding the Ace right there, and the nines are on her dress, okay? So, you know, you could be blocking yourself from getting that happy ending and that happiness. And I feel like, really, now that I look at it, it's not just you trying to mend the relationship, it's you trying to mend you. It's you trying to mend your broken heart from the past. It could be from someone that you dealt with in the past, or it could be from the same person that you're currently dealing with now. They hurt you. They made you feel overwhelmed and overburdened with emotions. They made you feel defensive. And that's why the situation is what it is. It could be the same person, or it could be you're trying to work on your current relationship because your past relationships, like, it did a number on you. We've all been there. I get it. Trust me, I do get it. But your advice is, you know, there's new life here. So either you are going to, if you're single, I feel like you're going to, you're manifesting that new relationship. That relationship is going to come in, and it could be coming in with somebody from your past, an old friend that you're talking to. And that old friend that you're talking to, you're kind of like, listen, I don't want any bullshit. I just want to make sure that there's no lies here. I've dealt with enough in the past. I just want to be in a situation where there's an equal give and take. There's an exchange, well, not exchange of gifts, but you know what I'm saying, where there's a balance between the both of us. I don't want to be in a third party situation. Yeah. But you know what I can say? I feel like this reading, no matter how you look at it, I feel like it's still a good reading, because I feel like overall, if you're in a relationship, I feel like you're going to work at it. I feel like you guys are going to get through it. You know, if you're not in a relationship and you're single, then if you're not in a relationship and you're single, then I feel like you are going to get what you're looking for, and I feel like you're going to speak up if you're not getting it. I wish you guys many blessings, love and light. Enjoy the rest of your June, and I will see you in July with your general readings. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and let me know if this resonates with you or not. But Libra, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.